Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. I'm excited to bring you a new video series called 5 Up, 5 Down, 5 Minutes, where we look at 5 Michael Jordan cards that have gone up over the last 3 months, 5 Michael Jordan cards that have gone down over the last 3 months, and I try to spend no more than 5 minutes on each. So it's probably going to be a 10-minute video, but you know me, I'm a little bit long-winded. Let's get cranking. I've got Cardladder's index pulled up under Michael Jordan. I've clicked on cards. I've sorted it with only PSA 10s. We're only going to look at PSA 10s. We got to draw the line somewhere because if you do raw, you're going to have some weird anomalies out there. So these are PSA 10 Michael Jordan cards sorted by their percentage quarter change in a bad way, right? So you're going to see blood red on your right. These are the cards that have taken the biggest hit over the last 3 months. Let's not waste time. Let's get cranking. Card number 1 is your 1992 Fanimation Michael Jordan Larry Bird card. I'll pull it up on your screen so you can see it. Here it is. As you can see, the card is down 52% over the last quarter. That's the last 6 months, sorry. Over the last quarter, it's down 57%, with the last sale being $150. This is a card that, you know, got as high as, wow, $800. Less, so we're right at 15 months ago, and now the card's $150. So this one's coming down and coming back. And what did I just do? I just messed it up. Hang on, let's go to card number 2. And card number 2 is the 1992 Fleer Team Leader, which is a card that's near and dear to my heart. I've got it pulled up on your screen here. As you can see, the card over the last 2 years is actually up 60%, which is not unusual. But over the last 3 months, this card also is down 53.3% from a $7,200 sale. Guys, that is a month and a half ago, $7,200, all the way down to $3,360. That's less than half, which is why it's a more than half drop here, 53.3%. There was another sale in here for even lower at $3,023. This is one of Jordan's earliest inserts, and it's very rare in PSA 10 condition. It's a Pop 48. In BGS 9.5, it is a Pop 4. So you are talking about 52 total gems in the entire world. And this is one of those very rare circumstances where the BGS 9.5 is actually worth more, allegedly, according to Cardladder, than the PSA 10, okay? So Cardladder is measuring using the grade ratio value, and they assign a card value right here. Low confidence meter, because the last 9.5, again, it's Pop 4. Last one sold in 2019. So that is interesting. That's card number 3. So here's card number 3. It's the Rockstar's Refractor, which I've got pulled up on your screen. I want to try to figure out how to do this and not lose the screen. Maybe I'm going to hit the back arrow this time. Rockstar Refractor, again, over the last 3 months, there's only been 2 sales. So you've got to keep this in mind when you look at these bloodbath percentages, this rate of negative rate of growth. It's down over 50% from 8,100 just a couple months ago to 3,900. Rockstar Refractor PSA 10 is a beautiful card, only Pop 57. What's really interesting is that a BGS 10 Rockstar Refractor, which I'm guessing, I'm almost positive, in fact, they may have it in here. I think it's a Pop 4. Yeah, there it is. Just sold for $10,800. So this is a true interesting irony here that the BGS 10 just sold for $10,800, which was, let's look this up all time because this is a really unique one. Yes, so that's what I thought. The last one sold for $400 in 2016, and then last week, or just a few days ago, 3 days ago, it sold for $10,800. So the BGS 10's on this incredible run. The PSA 10 is down more than half from the last sale. I have a feeling this 3908 was an aberration. Where was that sale? It was on eBay. It was a best offer, and the guy took 3908. Maybe he was desperate. Maybe he needed the cash for life things, but that kind of bucks the trend because this Rockstar Refractor PSA 10 had been clearly on the upswing. I mean, up. Of course, there's a crazy anomaly from the first quarter 2021, but even after that, the card's really not, you know, the last 2 sales in a row had been up and to 8,100. So I'm not sure what's going on with that one. The next card on our list here is gonna be, let's see if I can get this to work. Am I just not gonna get it to work? Am I not gonna get it to work? And I'm not going to get it to work. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Next card on our list. Let me go back. I guess I can't go in and look at the card without losing it, unfortunately. But the next card on our list, card number 4, is the Showstoppers without coding. I've got it pulled up on your screen. You just got to trust me. It's behind my fat face up here. This is a Pop 57 card. If you look at this graph, you can see similar strange, dip here. 8,100 last sold, all the way down here to 3,908. Wait, that's still the Rockstar Refractor. Sorry, let me get that off. Where is it? Showstoppers. There it is. There's our showstoppers. Similar dip though. So from 1,500 last sale all the way down to 735 for a Jordan Refractor PSA 10 without coating. That's a pretty cheap card. Most Jordan Refractors are over 1,000 in PSA 10 condition. Period. End of story. Regardless of pop, whatever you're looking at. So somebody picked this card up. It's a pop 58. Somebody picked it up at $735. That's bananas. Again, if we just draw a line, it's going to be strange. It makes me think these two sales were anomalies. The 1,500 and the 1,600 might have been jacked up. That's what this makes me believe. But the last one sold for $735. So you got to take this data, you got to ingest it and make an educated decision on what's real. Were these two anomalies too high? Was this one just a little bit of a dip from the 850 below? I mean, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sales for this card under $1,000, and then these two nutso sales for significantly more. So I'm not sure what's going on there. These are the types of things that, you know, can happen when you've got a card that's only pop 58. You know, you may get one desperate buyer or one desperate seller who takes a super low ball offer. Card number 5 on the list is the 1996 Topps Chrome PSA 10. This is the base card, but it's only a pop 120. Everybody knows 96 Topps Chrome, first year Topps Chrome. It's a big time base card. The refractor is bonkers, bananas, crazy expensive. In fact, let's look it up. There's your refractor. $53,000 is what Cardladder says. It last sold for $25,000 before the crazy run up. So we're talking about the base here, which is a pop 120. This card is not an anomaly. This card is on a super steady decline. This card's been caught up in the base is bad movement in the hobby, even though it's only a pop 120 card. It's all the way down to last sale of $564. So process that, make of it what you will. Let's look at the good, right? There's good and there's bad. Here's the good, and this is crazy. This is the 1990 checklist that my son, my 8-year-old son, drew. It's not even a good rendering of Jordan, in my opinion, but for whatever reason, this card took a huge jump just a second ago. Let's look at the last 3 months. Here you go. 82, 112, 150, 162, 130, 202 for a hand-drawn checklist, 85, 100, which seems more appropriate, then 219 and 219. So twice this card has sold in the last, 12, 15 days for over $200. That's a lot for a pop 233 checklist. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but take it, take the data, digest it, and make a decision on your own. If I had to guess, I don't think the next sale of that card's over $200. Maybe that's somebody chasing the Jordan PSA 10 set registry. I don't know. Here's a card that matters, but again, remember, there's only going to be 2 sales here, so take that in mind. This card sold for $45.98. And then it sold for $9,600. This is the 1992 Fleer Total D PSA 10, which I'm happy to own a copy of. It is only a pop 29. Those of you who have this set or collect this set know how difficult it is to get this card in good condition. There's a picture of the card on your screen right there. Gorgeous looking Jordan card. If we scroll out though, I mean, that's a huge jump, up 108%. So the card more than doubled from its last sale, but let's go back to 2 years, and that gives you a little bit better idea. The card was pretty steady here. 3,500 up to 6,000. That's, I say steady. That's a huge jump. But then the card kind of settled and then came back to 45.98. And then this last jump to 9,600 is just bananas. I know I didn't pay 9,600 for this card, so I'm happy to see it. Again, I'm not looking to sell mine, so it doesn't really mean that much to me. Next is the 92 Topps Archives Gold PSA 10. Let's look at this card. Over the last 2 years, it's up 220%. Over the last 6 months, there's only been 2 sales. From 920, it jumped all the way up to 1,600. That's a pretty big jump there. 1,600 last sold price. Again, this card's only a pop 87. This is the 92 Archives, but it's the gold, and it kind of features Jordan in what looked like the 1984 baseball Topps baseball set. So for those of you who remember the Darryl Strawberry and the Mattingleys and all of those guys from the 1984 baseball, that's what that motif is. That's why it's called Archives. But looking at this card over the last 2 years, God, it's just so hard. I wish we could just eliminate all these aberrations from our graph so we'd have a little bit better idea of what's going on. This card just sold for $1,600, and that was a 73% jump, but that's less than it was selling for even after the bubble of 2021. So we'll see where that card goes next. Again, pop 57 is not a high card, and people love the gold, and so that's a gold parallel of the 92 Topps Archive Jordan in PSA 10. Next is a 1997 Bowman's Best Techniques Refractor PSA 10. This card is up 51% over the last 3 months. Again, it's going to be strange because we're going to have a little blip anomaly right there in the past 2 years. But in the last 3 months, there's been 2 sales, and it jumps from $1,650 to $2,500. That's a big jump. That's a $900 jump, or a little shy of $900 jump. Again, this card's a pop 43. This is an atomic refractor, which is usually even more highly sought after than a refractor. Not in all cases, but in many cases, atomic refractors yield a premium even over the refractor. Picking up an atomic refractor for $2,500 with Michael Jordan on the cover of it is always a good thing. Over the last year, it's down, of course, like most other cards are, down 24%. But over the last 3 months, we've seen some signs of life, and this card's jumped a little less than $900. Last on our list is another base card. So we saw the 96 Topps Chrome base as a faller. We're looking at the 2001 Wizards Topps Chrome base as a riser. So this is interesting. It's up 44% over the last 3 months. Let's pull that up again. Okay, here we are. So we started at $250. This is a pop 113, so not the rarest card in town. I remember pulling these out of packs. Last sold for $360. It actually is down from the last sale, $85, which is even crazier because it's up 44%, which is a good sign. But there are cards here, and this is the last card we'll look at. You know, again, this is the 2001 Topps Chrome Jordan when he's in the Wizards uniform, featuring one of his very few dunks when he was in a Wizards uniform. He didn't dunk it that much. He shot a hell of a lot of fadeaways, though. Again, all refractors are going to be big numbers. The refractor of that same card last sold for $1,550 in April, just a month ago. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's our look, guys. You got a lot of greens here. There's a lot of cards going up. The Electrified, the UD3, you know, even some base Jordan cards are making moves here. The members only 50. The Star Power base insert. Even the 1989 Hoops base is up 23% over the last 3 months. That's fascinating and that's surprising. That's a pop 39-29 card. So there are some signs of life here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick snapshot. I'm already almost at 12 minutes, so I didn't meet my goal of 5 minutes on up and 5 minutes on down. Sorry, I tried it. I'm not going to change the thumbnail, though. It sounds too good. 5 up, 5 down, 5 minutes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know some other Jordan cards that you've noticed that have gone up or gone down as far as their index goes over the last 90 days. Again, I'm not telling you to go buy any of these cards. I'm not telling you to go sell any of these cards if they've jumped. I'm not giving investment advice. I just want to shed a little light on what's going on in the Jordan market and let you know that the good and the bad don't always perfectly balance, but there are opportunities to grow your collection and grow your investment, and there are opportunities to lose your collection and lose your investment. And sometimes it's a little scattershot, and sometimes there's not enough data points to really draw a super logical conclusion. But in a few of these cases, there really is. And so take it, process it, and use it, and hopefully you feel a little bit more educated on the Jordan market than you did 12 minutes ago. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.